Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm excited to do. It is going to be ranking all of the eyeshadow palettes that I tried in the month of November. This is a series that I've done every single month on my channel in 2022, where I talk about all the eyeshadow palettes that I wore, not just new ones, but new and old, anything that I put on my eyes, single shadows, what have you. But this month is a little bit, we got something a little bit interesting going on. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, welcome. So before I jump in, I do start with an outfit of the day. So today I just have on my slides, some leggings from Amazon, and then sweatshirt. It's my Unbothered sweatshirt from my own line, and then this vest. I'm not really a big vest girl, but we're trying it out today. We're trying it out. So I will have everything that I am wearing linked down below, as well as my makeup look will be down there. When it comes to this series, this month I feel like we've really taken a turn because I have a whopping 5 eyeshadow palettes to talk to you about, and one of them is not even one that I own. So I've been talking a little bit on my channel about how I have been cutting back on just doing beauty videos. I've been adding in some book videos and lifestyle and vlogs and healthy habit style of videos, and just kind of talking about being a little bit unsure of where I was going to take my YouTube channel, if maybe I'm going to start a separate channel. And when it comes to this series, as I sat down to prepare to film for this, I was like, oh, like some months I have 10 eyeshadow palettes or more to talk about, and this month I have 5. And for the month of December, I've been wearing a whole lot of just Colourpop Super Shock shadows on my eyes. So I'm also wondering, just like with the Will I Buy It series, if I might be saying goodbye to this series as well, because when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, some days I'm not even wearing eyeshadow at all. I filmed a couple videos the day before this. I wasn't wearing any eyeshadow. I've posted other videos not wearing any eyeshadow. I'm cutting back on wearing a lot of makeup in general. I just did a huge foundation declutter, and I got rid of over 20 foundations in my collection because more often these days, like today, I'm just wearing concealer and powder. So it was definitely interesting when I was getting ready to do this video, and I was like, should I still do it or should I not? But I was like, I'm gonna do it and talk about these eyeshadow palettes because I actually really like everything in this video, so I want to share about them, but also to share that this is just kind of like another reminder to me that I just feel like some things are like, changes are brewing. Changes are a brewing. But let's jump into it. Like I said, I have 5, and the first one I don't even own, so I'll just put a picture on the screen. But this is from Tom Ford, and this is the Nude Dip eyeshadow palette. So I did a couple videos with one of my friends here at the complex, whose name is Ashley. She first let me go through her makeup bag and just ask some questions about what she had inside and how long she's had them. And then we did another video where I followed her makeup routine, and we did use this Tom Ford quad. Now, I'm unclear because I googled it for this video so I could have the photo up, so I could like be peeping over at it and looking at it. And I'm sorry, but it says that it's $90. Is that true? Because if that's true, I think I understand why I've never had a Tom Ford palette. Because I said that to Ashley in the video, who Ashley is not really like a big makeup girl. She's not a social media girl at all, but she's definitely not like in the beauty community, I would say. And it was funny because she mostly has high-end or luxury makeup. Like, she really does not be having a lot of drugstore makeup in her makeup bag. And it's because one place that she shops the most is Sephora, and kind of goes into Sephora, and she actually talks to the salespeople to say like, what should I buy? And then she follows their recommendations. And so when it was recommended that she buy Tom Ford, she bought the Tom Ford, and I was like, dang, I was like, I don't even have a Tom Ford palette. So I wanted to use it in the video because I've never even tried the eyeshadows, but I'm like, $90, I can't, that's a lot of money for an eyeshadow palette for 4 shades. And I'll say that I used it, and of course it was like a different setting and, you know, filming a different style of video, and I've only done 1 look with it. Maybe if I would try 3, I would think something different. But nothing about using those eyeshadows made me think like, wow, I am absolutely missing this in my collection. I should go buy this for myself. It makes me want to try another Tom Ford palette. I mean, I was like, it's fine and it's good, but there's other eyeshadows that I like more. Like I said, I just have one Colourpop Super Shock on today, and these are like, I don't know, $7 or $8, and I think that they're great. And you know, I love the Natasha Denona palettes, and those are still pretty pricey, but it's not $90 for 4 shades. So my mind is like blown. I'm actually getting ready to see Ashley in a few hours, and I'm gonna be like, girl, did you did you really spend $90 on that eyeshadow palette? Because like, I'll take you to Ulta Beauty. I'll take you there and we can find some good things. So at number 5 is the Tom Ford. At number 4, this one is a little bit of an older palette in my collection, and by older, it's not that old because it's also a holiday, but I've talked about this one, I think, in my last 2 ranking videos that I have done. This is from Sigma Beauty, and this is their holiday palette in Warm Wishes. So this is a beautiful eyeshadow palette. Like I said, besides like the Tom Ford, which I thought was fine, I really like all of these other eyeshadow palettes. This one was definitely a tough ranking video for me to do, especially with it just being 5, and especially because I have cut back on feeling the pressure to try all of the new things and show all of the new things, which means I'm wearing the makeup that I want to wear. I'm wearing the eyeshadow palettes that I know are good, that I know I'm gonna create looks that I really like. So I don't have products that I don't really like in here because of that factor. So I just wanted to mention that. But I really like this one from Sigma Beauty. It's available still on their website right now. I'm an affiliate with them and my code is Samantha. I have used this shade Frost so much, this first one, that it is actually broke because I have gone into it so many times. This gold and flicker is also beautiful. I love this more purpley shade here. We have some browns. Still a stunning eyeshadow palette. Really enjoying that one from Sigma. And then at number 3, I put in this one from Dior, and this is the Khaki Neutrals. Again, really nice eyeshadow palette. I like all of these. There is a cream product here that you can use as an eye primer. I love green makeup looks. I love green and gold together. It's one of my favorite color combos. I love that we have all these browns. And this eyeshadow palette I really enjoyed because I felt like the shadows were so smooth. Just super easy to apply. Even if I'm like blending some of the browns into my crease, just the word that I keep coming back to is smooth. No matter what brush I used, it was really easy to blend them out. And I had absolutely no issues with this eyeshadow palette. I thought that it was super beautiful. I'm glad that I ended up purchasing it, and I've been using it so much this month. Number 1 and number 2, I went back and forth so much with these, but I don't think number 1 can be knocked off yet. So at number 2, I'm gonna put in this one from Lawless Beauty, and this is the Winter Beach palette. So this is their holiday palette. It is so gorgeous. I really like the direction that they took with this palette, with the addition of the blues and greens. I feel like it's just something a little bit different. The first look that I did with this palette was with the blue and the green shadows, and I thought that they were gorgeous. I've done bronzy tones, I've done very neutral shades. A lot of times, like I said, this month, I've just been doing one eyeshadow, usually like a Colourpop Super Shock, but I'm coming into the Lawless for these matte browns. They're really easy to apply, or I also love doing something really neutral on the lid and then a pop of like blue or green on the lower lash line. I just really enjoyed the Lawless Beauty eyeshadow formula. It's very buildable and very blendable. It's not too pigmented, and for someone like me, it's just really easy to use. And I love that it's just a smaller palette. You get the 8 shades, you have a mirror in here. I think that it's stunning. At number 1, I still have to put this one in here. It was my number 1 last month, but I keep reaching for it and I keep reaching for it, and it's just my kind of palette. It is from Colourpop. It's the Not a Box of Chocolates. I just cannot help myself. I just think that this one is so beautiful. This came with me on my last trip to LA. I'm getting ready to do another trip in January, and I'm sure this one is gonna find its way into my makeup bag. I just love a good brown eyeshadow look, a brown smoky eye. I love the shimmers in here, the glitters in here. This Colourpop formula is so stunning, it's so easy to use, and I just cannot knock this palette off yet. So I am an affiliate with Colourpop, and my code is MARCHBEAUTY. And I know so many of you also purchase the Not a Box of Chocolates. I know a lot of us have very similar makeup styles, which is probably why you also watch my makeup videos, which makes sense. But this one here is just, it's beautiful. I couldn't knock it out of the top spot yet. But truly, everything that I was using this month, like, I enjoy so much. And like I said, taking away that pressure of only buying new or trying new or getting something in PR and sitting down and like trying it right away, like trying to take a step back from that and take a little bit of stress off of me and also kind of focus my attention in other areas. That definitely meant that I was reaching for the products that I love and enjoy, and that I think that I can create pretty makeup looks with. And these are the palettes that I mentioned in this video. Besides the Tom Ford, I'm really curious though. Do you have a Tom Ford palette? Do you think that it's worth $90? I can't wait to go have this conversation with Ashley. But that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope that you've been enjoying Vlogmas and the daily uploads over here. I hope that you will subscribe to this channel. I have a lot more declutters coming up this month, so you definitely want to stay tuned for those because we are really going in with this series this year. And if this is the last time that I am doing this series on this channel, or at least for a while, I had so much fun doing it. I don't even feel like I can do the palette closing in this video because I only have 4 to do it with, so I don't know if it's that exciting, but I'm just trying to feel hopeful and confident for what the future holds. And you know, we're definitely looking at 2023, and that it always feels like changes are coming when you flipped to a new year, and that is just what I'm trying to hold on to. So thank you so much for your continued support. It really does mean so much. I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next one.